In today's video, I am sharing with you all of the pages that I plan to color in December. Here is how I chose the books that I am coloring in for December. The first 3 books are buddy color books. The second 3 books are books that I just chose on my own. And the last 6 books, they are books that I randomly selected. They are books that I have not colored in. Let's take a look at them. The first book that I have, which is a group buddy color with J.I. Colorist, and the group is in the Tiny Worlds Pocket Pets by Alex Oxton. We have 2 pages that we can color. We can color one or we can color both, whatever we like. The first page is this one, and it is Open Book Deer Park. The next page is this one, Hidden Holly Christmas Cabin. And I also saw another page in here that I am interested in coloring. It's not the group pick, but this one, it is Frozen Globe Penguin Camp. This is more like a winter scene, so I thought this would be interesting to try to color as well. But however, this is one of the pages from the group chat, or not group chat, but group buddy color. Well, we do have a group chat on Instagram. And then we have this one or the other. I plan to try to color both of these if time permits. That's all that I have to show you in the Tiny Worlds Pocket Pets. Now, I don't know if Alabama Ya is going to be coloring in this book for December. I think so. I think she will be. So I just, went on a whim and I chose this book, Wondrous Folk, because we've colored in the first 2 books that we have. So I don't think I've done a buddy color with her in this one. So I just assumed that this would be the next one. I'm hoping that it is. I chose 2 pages in this book, and they are holiday related and winter related. So the first one that I have is Christmas Joy. And this is by Christine Karen, the author of this book, illustrator. And the next one that I have selected is this one, which looks like a lot of fun. Snowy Trail, which is more winter. And then we have this one, which is Christmas. Okay. And that's all I selected in the Wondrous Folk coloring book. This is hopefully a buddy color book. I might be putting the cart before the horse, but that's okay. Moving on to the next one. This is also a buddy color with Ivy Pearl. We both, I think, are a little bit, kind of slow to color in these Millie Murata books. And so us doing a buddy color with each other is kind of pushing us to, color in it. So this is the Secrets of the Sea, and we selected this page here. Yeah, this page with the bird. The scientific name of the bird is in the back of the book, but this is the page we selected. We actually selected this page in November, but I didn't get around to it, and I think she probably didn't get around to it either. So I'm setting it for December. Buddy color with Miss Ivy Pearl, CleverSwirl. And that's all of the buddy colors that I have. Now to the books that I chose, which are 3 books only. This is a 4th buddy color that came after I filmed this video. So I am inserting this here. This is Kirby Rosanis, the 10-year celebration, and I am coloring with Ivy Sunny Flower. We are coloring the Squid Lady for December. Okay, the book that I chose is the little Yuri Field Mouse coloring book. He has his little sketchbook. I want to color this. This is still an autumn picture, and hopefully I can get it done. It is a double page spread, but it's not that big of a double page spread. And then since it's Christmas holiday, I decided to go into the winter season portion of the book. And I want to color this, and I want to color this. I've seen Taylor Made. She started coloring this page, and her page looks very nice. I gave her a little thumbs up on her her picture that I saw. So this one is what I'm leaning toward coloring. And also I think it'd be fun to color one of these little illustrations each day leading up to Christmas. I think that would be fun to do. And then I thought about this page where little Yuri is decorating the tree. And that is all I selected in this coloring book. If you have this coloring book and you want to color along with me, don't hesitate to let me know. And that is all I chose in the little Yuri sketchbook coloring book. The next book that I selected to color in is Gajul by Hannah Carlson. This means Merry Christmas. And I plan to color this page, and I'll work my way on over to this page. And I want to color everything up until this page because I colored this one last year, I believe. And if I can get all of those pages colored, I said if, that's a big if, then I will start on some more pages. But my goal is to work until I get to here, okay? And hopefully I can get that done. If I don't, then I don't. But I'm going to strive to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages done. That's all for Gajul by Hannah Carlson. The last book that I personally selected is Kingdom of Curious Creatures by Kanoko Agusa, and this is the page. As you can see, I've already started coloring this page. This is the page with the little creatures decorating their Christmas tree. Yeah. So I think this is such a cute page. And one of the first things I started coloring is the background, the little color inside here. And then the next day I said, I'm going to work on the other part. And I just kept working on it. And I really, really like what I'm doing so far. It's very relaxing. And the reason I think so too is because look at those little adorable creatures. They are so sweet. All right. That's all I plan to color in Kingdom of Curious Creatures by Kanoko Agusa. The next 6 books that I am coloring in are books that I chose randomly by doing the random picker thing. I am not showing that on camera, but do know that I used the random picker for my 6 books. And I broke it down to selecting books that I have not colored in. This will be interesting. The first book that I have is the Bobby Goods coloring book, and it is On the Job, the newest coloring book. And I do plan to try to color here. This is very smooth, kind of like a laminated portion here. I don't know, laminated page. But I do want to color this. I think maybe acrylic marker might work. I don't think that markers would really work on this, but I will see what works. I plan to color the little title page here and also this here and the checklist. And then the page that I'm looking at is this one. For some reason, in little books like this, and this is not a little book, but in books like this, I like to just go straight through. I don't like to skip around. So this is the page that I'll be coloring in on the job in the Bobby Goods coloring book. The next coloring book that I plan to color in is Mystery Coloring Flowers. This is a book that was gifted to me. And yeah, so I told you that I chose books that I had not colored in, but once I chose the books randomly, I tried my hand at trying to color in this book just to get the feel of the colors that I need to pick based on the key here. I probably won't be coloring this page. I was just testing out some stuff. Plus, I messed up right there. So I will more than likely color another page for my plans. But anyway, the paper is really, really nice. It's thick. Yeah, very good paper. As you can see, I used a water-based marker here and it did not go through the page. So that's pretty good. I plan to color in this book. It's a challenge. I don't know if you can see what's going on here. Let me bring you in. Very tiny little color by letters. And I haven't colored by letters or numbers in a while, so I think it's time for me to get busy doing that. But yeah, I tried my hand at this to see. And I was trying to match my colors, but I don't think I want to color this one for December. I'm going to choose another one. Yeah. So yeah, this is a gifted coloring book, and I thank you to the person who gave it to me. This is, I don't even know who the author is. Let me see here. Oh, here it is. Right here. Illustrated by Séverine Prelat. I guess that's how you say it. David and Charles Publishing. Yeah. So I'll be coloring in this coloring book. This is going to be a challenge, but I know it's going to be fun and relaxing. The next book that I randomly selected that I have not colored in is this one, Calm, Color by Numbers by David Woodruff. And I bought this from Barnes & Noble a long, long time ago. Not a long time ago, but it's been a minute. Probably when I first started coloring. But here we go. What page am I going to color in here? I do plan to color the title page here. The paper is not as good as the mystery coloring book with the flowers. Yeah, this is very thin. Yeah. So more than likely, I'll probably use colored pencil. I might color this, but the only reason I would not color it is because of how the picture is in the spine right here. So there's a seam there to be probably, might be a little too hard to color that. But I'll see if I can try it. If I can't do it, then I won't do it. But this is the page here that I plan to color. This is, again, color by number. It's large, so I can see it very well. And the color key is back here. And I really like how they have the color key. And it seems like it's a bit easier to select your colors from whatever media that you choose to use. Unlike the flower, the mystery flower book, it was kind of tough for me to match my colors to that key. But yeah, this is the page that I'll be coloring in Calm, Color by Numbers by David Woodruff. The next untouched book that I will be coloring in for December is Forest Girls Coloring Book, the premium edition. Let's open it up. I plan to color this page, and I will be using probably watercolor or watercolor colored pencils. This is the dilution page or your color scheme page here. little colors that you mix. I do plan to color these little items or elements on the page here, as well as the elements on this page. The paper is pretty good and it will take water. I plan to color this page here. This is the page. I'll give you a little bit more up close look at it because I don't know how well you can see it there. And on the side here is something to go by, which is so cute, so cute. So this is the page that I plan to color in Forest Girl coloring book. The next coloring book I have is a colored book, but here's a little story about how I got to this book. I selected a book that came up randomly and it was a colored book and I thought I had not colored in it. When I went to look through it, I discovered that I had colored in the book. So I chose this one because I have not colored in it. Colorful Novels. And I do plan to color the This Book Belongs To page. And also this page. I think this is the Moby Dick page. And if time permits, I'll go on to color this page. Okay. And that is all I plan to color in Colorful Novels, a colored coloring book. The last book that I have on my list of books to color in for December is the mythographic Wolf Moon coloring book by Gloria Shugleva. I normally use this page as my test page for the mediums that I plan to use. This is the page that I've been looking at coloring. And also this page. This doesn't look like it would take too long. So if I can get those two pages colored fairly quickly, I might move on to another page. But these two pages I definitely have marked to color for December. And that's all I chose in Mythographic Wolf Moon by Gloria Shugleva. And guess what? Those are my plans. If you see a book that you would like to color with me in, to do a buddy color, let me know. Also, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, you know what to do. Drop them down in the comment section below. Until next time, keep calm and keep coloring. Bye.